Hi everybody, it's Nettie at Nettie's Dolls. So I just looked at my video and wanted to let you know that there's a lot of sound in the background. I didn't realize that my neighbor across the street was revving up his diesel truck, so there's a short time that you hear that. Also, I moved my camera a lot and I have it on a box and it made a lot of shuffling sounds. So I don't know if I'm being hypersensitive, but it seemed really loud to me today. So I apologize for that. And also, I just want to let you know the topic today is going to be about dementia in a beloved family member of mine. So if you're not comfortable with dementia, if that's a sensitive subject for you, then I'd say don't watch my video today. Or maybe you can watch it and just mute it and not hear what I have to say. So I do try to keep it positive. Okay, let's go ahead and step into the video. Hi everybody, it's Nettie at Nettie's Dolls and welcome to my channel. I'm an adult doll collector and my videos are for adults. So I am going to be doing a blue box unboxing, so that means it is Maplelea. And of course by the description, you know I am going to be doing Taryn. And I have had her in my collection boxed for quite some time. She was actually one of the last dolls that I decided to buy from Maplelea, brand new in the box. I actually have 3 other Taryns that I got pre-loved, and I am going to be showing you them as well. But this one is going to be officially named Taryn because she came brand new. That's the weird thing I like to do. My other dolls, my other Taryn dolls I've renamed. And anyway, yeah, I have a lot of dolls to unbox from Maplelea, and I kind of was like, oh, you know, it's taking forever, but you know what? It's going to take as much time as it's going to take. So I have slowed down putting out videos. I'm trying to do only one a week. And if you saw my previous video on an Our Generation doll, actually 2 of them, I had said that work is picking up for me in March, and that is always the case. But it's not only that, right? Springtime is a new time. I'm going to start getting outdoors more, doing some yard work, trying to get more walks in. And I do hope to actually, at the end of this video, have some photos for you that were taken outside with her because she is a nature girl. So I also am going to talk about dementia and having a beloved family member that has dementia. So I don't want to make it a Debbie Downer. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. All the Debbies out there, forgive me. I got to stop saying that. I don't want to be making this video down. I want it to be uplifting, even though the topic is going to be dementia. And I know that might seem like a weird topic to talk about, but I had some recent events in my family that I thought it was kind of important to talk about, and how it possibly, in the way my mind works, how it relates to springtime. So anyway, but let me go ahead and get her out of the box, right? And before I do, you know, if you haven't seen an unboxing of her before, you know, or of Maplelea dolls, they do come with their own manuals, which are really awesome. And since I'm not going to really keep the box, I'm going to just... That's not true. I keep the outside of these boxes because I do like to use them for storage. But I think I'm going to see if I can just get her out like this real quick so I can get the big blue, boo, that was loud, box out of the way. And of course, I'm just putting her down here for a minute. She's going to just chill. And I do want to show you this box from Maplelea. I love them. They have magnetic clasp. You can't see them, but they close nicely. Love them. Very great quality. Highly recommend that you keep the boxes if you've got the storage for them. I put doll clothes and doll shoes in here mostly. All right, let me get that off to the side, and I can start unboxing Taryn. So Taryn, you know, I'm not gonna like get in too much detail because there are other YouTubers that do talk about Maplelea dolls. One of them being Displaying, the other is Just Dreams Studio, and even our cherished doll friends is starting to also talk about Maplelea. So there's at least, those are the ones in addition to me that I know of. If you know of any other YouTubers that talk about Maplelea and I've missed it, please put it in the description or in the comments. I would love to know, because I always want to see everybody's doll collection. And forgive me if I forgot to mention you and that I have viewed your channel. I am subscribed to a lot of YouTubers. So many different doll people. So anyway, yeah, so this isn't, she's not actually very difficult to get out. I've been very lucky, I think, in this case, because sometimes they tape the back of these boxes, and when you just have the little twisties, it's so much easier. So she comes from Banff, Alberta, and, you know, I might have mentioned this before in a different video. I don't remember, but I seriously wanted to move to Alberta many, many years ago. I believe it was, gosh, had to be like at least the 1990s. I wanted to move there with my then husband, and you know, he just thought it was not a good idea, and you know, because of his job and his family was living in New Jersey, so it was just never anything that we ever came to agreement about. And then later on again, in 2020, I pushed for it again, and it was definitely a no. And I ended up, you know, I ended up leaving my my first ex, because I love him like a brother, but we had differences that just couldn't be resolved. And so anyway, I ended up meeting another person that really did want to go to Canada, but it just never worked out for me. So anyway, me moving to Canada is probably not going to ever happen. I would have to have family, I would have to have family members that lived out there, or somebody that maybe was born in Canada, and that's not the case for me. But I do plan on visiting. So hopefully one day. So look at how adorable she is. I love her. She's an outdoorsy girl like me. And her hair comes like this, right? You just see it like that. And then they put plastic on their hands. And I think it's to, I've seen this on all the Maplelea dolls. Doesn't matter which one it is. They all have plastic. And I think it's to, because maybe they're in storage for a while, and they just want to protect them from stains or something like that. So, oh, right. So anyway, while I'm undressing her, or trying, see, that one came off really easy. You know why? Because it wasn't really tied down here. Sometimes they have tape here, and you have to, like, just use a seam ripper. It's not a big deal. Yep, in this case, I am going to have to do that for her. So I do like, I love seam rippers. I don't see everybody use them. They're just so much easier. They're a smaller tool, and you, in my opinion, you have less risk of damaging a doll or clothing. So highly recommend this in your, you know, doll hobby. All right, so this is her outfit. It is a turquoise blue, right, with the butterflies. And she's got this very cute khaki colored skirt. And it has pockets. Look at that, real pockets. So, you know, you couldn't really get her hands in it. Her arms don't bend like that. But it's still cute for design. And if you wanted to stick something in there, you could. Then she's got these super, super cute striped socks that I could see Chelsea wanting to borrow. And then these really cute hiking boots, right? They are sweet. So I am going to redress her in 2 handmade outfits today. So, all right. Let me get this. I don't know. I might keep this in while I'm undressing her. Maybe I'll do that also. So anyway, let me go ahead and talk about dementia and the reason I'm talking about it. So my first spouse, I'm still very good friends with him and his family, and my ex-mother-in-law has dementia, and I love her to this day. And so last night she, I guess she, with dementia, anybody that knows about dementia knows that you can start getting, there's all different ways it happens, right? And she's never been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, but I heard there's lots of different forms of dementia, like a lot. And I don't want to misspeak and say there's 50 different types, but there's a lot. And so we never really got her, like, they never nailed down what it was. I don't think it was something we needed to do. And last year, well, not, yeah, it was last year. So about 7 months ago, she could no longer live by herself in her apartment. And so we found a senior center that has all sorts of specialties. And they do have a long-term memory care facility. And she's been living in her own room pretty independently. Of course, you know, she eats with others. And it took a while for her to get used to being there and knowing where she was, and always asking questions. Where am I? Why am I here? Thinking that she still lives somewhere else. And so I'm not going to use her real name, but I'll use a middle name of hers, which is Lorraine. And so Lorraine yesterday got very aggressive with other people living there. And it was a very unusual thing for her to be, because she's not an aggressive person at all. And it was like she had a bit of a meltdown. So they did alert her son. And I went there with him to the emergency room, because they ended up taking her to the emergency room. And apparently when we got there to the emergency room, the staff there was so happy that we were there, because I guess it's not uncommon for people to, maybe because they don't have family, but the elderly, you know, when they act, you know, when they start acting out because of maybe their form of dementia makes them a little more aggressive, that they end up having to go to the emergency room, and they don't have any family. And that's really, really sad. So they were very happy that we were there, because we helped to calm her. But it was really, really frightening, because when we got there, and she was very, you know, discombobulated, did not know where she was. So, you know, she was back to being very afraid, and she could not even speak clear words. Like, she's spoken gibberish, and it really scared me for her. And it's like, oh my gosh, you know, we don't want to lose you, Lorraine, so quickly. Like, we don't want to see you go downhill so fast. But, you know, it's just like, it's just such a sad thing to see. So anyway, I do want to show you how beautiful Taryn's hair is. And I'll try to slow down a little bit on this. It's a hard topic to talk about, and very fresh in my mind. But it was a hard thing to see, you know, for her to be in that state. And we were able to start calming her down with talking. And, you know, you always, like, you don't try to make them remember what happened. And, you know, we didn't give her any details while she was there. We just said that you were, you know, you got sick and you needed to go to the emergency room. We don't need to upset her, you know, and she wouldn't remember, you know, 2 minutes later anyway. So I'm, you know, I was just thinking about, I was thinking a lot about her, how she used to be. And she was a person that really liked the spring. Spring was her favorite season that I remember about her. And, you know, she loved all the seasons. And where she used to live with her husband that was alive at the time, they lived in this beautiful little house in the woods. And so ever so often, she liked to go for little hikes. She wasn't into a real big hiking thing. She was a smoker for many years of her life. And she did quit when I was pregnant with my daughter. And she knew that I don't like smoking, and that she would have very limited contact with my daughter, you know, if she was a smoker. So she learned to quit. So God bless her. So that was like a new thing for her. That was kind of like a spring, like newness for her. Look at this adorable dress. I just got to take a breath here. Look how cute that is, huh? Look at that. Now, I think she would look, I mean, it does come a little low on her. I could probably even put a little blouse on her like this. I did want to dress her in something in green and yellow. And the reason I wanted to do that, because also something about Lorraine, was that she really loves the color yellow. And many of her pieces of jewelry, she loves gold, and she loves stones that are of a yellow color. So citrine, you know, maybe like the yellow topaz, yellow sapphires, things like that. So that was always a big deal to her. And I don't know many people that actually really like the color yellow, except for my grandson, Cassian. So I thought that this would look really pretty. And so one thing I wanted to say about Lorraine was that she has dark brown hair, although I think Taryn has a little bit of chestnut coloring in her hair, a little bit, but it is a brown, and it reminds me of her hair color. Now her eyes are not they are not brown, but I still think that she is a great match. And actually one of my, I'm looking at my other Taryn dolls, which I will be showing you. I named them all with the letter T, but I may end up changing one of their names, or at least giving my new Taryn the middle name of Lorraine in honor of my mother-in-law. So, and let me see if I could get some, like, I don't know if I had the greatest shoes for her. I was just going to put these boots on her because, you know, one of the things that Taryn says about herself is that she loves the mountains, she loves to go camping and to be in the wilderness, but she also considers herself a bit of a country girl. So I thought these boots could be kind of like the country part of her. So let's go ahead and put these on. So we were able to, you know, they ran some tests on my my mother-in-law last night, and I found out that it's not unusual that for people that the elderly, you know, or anybody really, if you have a really bad urinary tract infection, that can cause, I think the term is uremia, and that can make you kind of lose I don't want to say lose your mind. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, it can cause confusion, right? It can cause confusion. And I think I put the wrong, yeah, this is what I do. I confused. I'm confused, putting the boots on the wrong foot. So that was one thing that needed to be tested, right? Because we have a family member who is a nurse, and she recommended that, you know, make sure that was something that they would check. And it ended up that they thought that she might have a urinary tract infection, and because her urine looked a little cloudy, but they had to do a culture, and they won't know that in a day or two. So they put her on an antibiotic just to be careful. But they ended up also saying that, you know, what had happened about 2 weeks ago was Lorraine had lost her, she dropped a coffee on herself, which is something she never has done before. And she also had an accident. She was sitting down to eat dinner, and she missed her chair and fell. And, you know, the nursing center let us know immediately. They said that she was okay. She didn't appear to bump herself, that she might have landed. So we told this to the doctor. What do you think? It actually looks really cute with this outfit, doesn't it? I think it looks cute. I kind of like it. Let me see. Can I push this back a little bit more so you can get a better view? And like I said, I'll take pictures, right? So I think that's cute. I do have a pair of the Maplelea shoes, so I'm going to put them on her. So anyway, the doctor advised that we do a CT scan on her, and they did. And it ended up that it looked like she had a stroke. They call it an occipital, you know, in the back of the head, right? The occipital bun, that area. It looked like there had been damage, and that it was subacute. Doctor couldn't say. Doctor said it might have happened within the last week, possibly 2. So we think that might explain why she possibly got very aggressive where she was. Like, this might have been the factor, because she did complain of having a headache. And so, and she also, the center said that her vision got really bad very quickly, and that's also an indication. So so last I know is they're transferring her to another hospital by ambulance, and she is going to get an MRI so that they can do a little more testing and determine what kind of medication she's going to need to be on. That actually looks really sweet. Even though they're a little glittery, I think this looks really cute. I would actually love to see a pair of green slippers like that. That would be great. What a good match that would be, huh? To have something really green. Hey, if anybody that's been collecting Maplelea dolls for a long time, if you know, do they have any of these kind of green slippers? I would love to know. Like, obviously they're not on the website right now or in their catalog, but if there's been an outfit in the past, I'm definitely want to get my hands on like a green pair of these. So maybe I'll write to Maplelea customer service and say, hey, can you come out with green? That would be nice. Okay, I think she is so super gorgeous. Super, super gorgeous. Gosh, I love her. And I believe that it's Sophia, her favorite Maplelea, and Sophia is from Just Dream Studios. Her favorite Maplelea doll is Taryn, and I believe that was her first doll she ever got. So I love to hear everybody's stories about their dolls, whether it's American Girl or Our Generation or Maplelea, and how much they love them. So now I got this outfit here. I'm going to show you the back of it. I got this on Etsy, and I have the seller's name here, but it gives her name, and I don't want to say her name. I'm going to go back to the Etsy shop, and I'm going to put it in the description and link it so that if you're interested in this outfit, maybe she might have another one that's similar. So I think it's really cool. I'm going to put Taryn down for a minute. She's right there. So anyway, that's where it stands right now. And so how am I interplaying dementia with spring? Because it's like, it's almost like she's changing into a new person, right? She's not the person we used to know. And it's almost like a rebirth, right? Into becoming, you know, who the universe has her to be right now in this time of her life. And, you know, none of us know how long we have to live. And you don't even know the life expectancy for somebody with Alzheimer's, right? It does decrease because of the damage it does to the brain. But I also like to think that, you know, that she's starting to approach her end of life, whatever that is determined to be for her. You know, any of us can die, right? I could, you know, we can all pass away at any time. But I like to think that she's going to be reborn again soon and will become like a new person and like a new child almost. Maybe she'll be reborn into a new life. I do believe in reincarnation, but even if it's just heaven, you know, that she would be reborn. So that's why I like to, and I'm sorry for being emotional. But I like to think of that, instead of it being a black thing, that it's actually a step to see that she's going to be reborn again. So I got to stop this for a minute. Sorry. Okay, I think I got it together. I apologize and don't mean to upset people, but I also want to keep my channel real, right? And I'm a real person, and I'm not a superstar YouTuber or anything like that. And yeah, so anyway, I like to think that she is going to be reborn into a beautiful spirit, you know, whatever form she takes, and that'll be a blessing, and she'll be reunited with her loved ones. But that she is, you know, so that's how I'm relating it. You know, dementia to springtime, that it's a change, right? It is definitely change toward what's next. Anyway, that's enough about that. So let's get into this gorgeous Taryn Lorraine, right? Taryn Lorraine. And look at this outfit, how cute that is. Here, I'm gonna bring up a little closer so you can see the details. Isn't it sweet? It is a two-piece. I love handmade outfits. And I'll tell you, I do have a lot of American Girl doll clothes and a lot of Maplelea. I love the Maplelea clothes. And I hope, you know, there's enough YouTubers out there that actually dress their Maplelea dolls in Maplelea clothes. And so check them out, right? But I like to put my dolls in handmade outfits. Um, and I also dress them in Maplelea now and then. But I think this is super cute. And I think it matches her personality, right? She doesn't have that wild, crazy, hippie, bohemian personality that Chelsea has. But she's got enough of it, I think, enough spunk. And I think this is cute and it suits her very well. So, all right, let me go ahead and share my other Tarens with you. And, oh, you know what? I did want to take a look at the date of her real quick. So let's see. Her date is, it's on the back of the neck here, right? If you lift the hair. And she is 2022, and she is batch 22. I call it batch. I forget what else you could call it, but you know, so she's 2022. So that's cool. So she is my newest, youngest, okay, Taryn in my Taryn doll collection. So let me go ahead and get her in this doll stand, which is actually an American Girl doll stand. I know some folks ask me what doll stands I'm using, and I use whatever works. I use the Maplelea, and I use American Girl, and also the Queen's Treasure. So, wow, I got to get these pictures right. Give me a second. I got to set everything up. Just give me a sec. Okay, so I'm keeping Taryn Lorraine right here. And I'm going to be pulling in the other Tarens I have by how old they are. So, my oldest in my collection, I renamed her Thea. And I'm just looking at her tag real quick here. And she's from 2012, batch 13. And here she is. And I've redressed her in a create your own American Girl doll fashion. I thought it's cute. It's looks a little short on her. She could probably use some jeans or maybe even some leggings. But these boots are really cool. And what's neat about her is her eye color, right? Now, I feel like her wig seems wider, like I would have to maybe brush her hair, maybe wet it a little bit. I believe she was one that I bought her pre-loved, and I think she actually had been brought to the doll hospital that they have for Maplelea dolls. And let me carefully bring that camera in, and you can see her eyes are a little lighter. And I will try to do a comparison at the end of all the dolls so you can see the differences in them. So let me be careful. This camera feels like it's going to fall, and I don't want that to happen. So actually, let me drop her on my lap here and see. That's smarter. That's a smarter thing to do. So yeah. All right, let me try to get my face out of there. So I can't, but let me see. Make sure she's in view. Look at her, beautiful. They're more like an, you know, what's the color of those eyes? Almost like an amber, right? Like a beautiful deep amber. God, she's so pretty. And her hair's very soft and silky. Very silky. And she has really pretty coloring. See her cheeks? Very natural looking. All right, so that is Thea, right? That's her name, is Thea. And let me go ahead and put her to the side here. And then my next oldest, Tegan, sorry. My next oldest Taryn that is Tessa. And she's from 2015, and she's batch 16. So I redressed her in a very cute Our Generation outfit. The boots are an American Girl outfit, belong to an American Girl. And I think these are they Luciana? No, maybe they're not Luciana's. These are the rainbow ones. But the socks are part of the Our Generation outfit. And this actually belongs to a doll named Jin. I think it's Jin or Lynn. And I mean, I'm not going to show her because I'm not talking about Our Generation dolls. But it was a school outfit. And it's really, really cute. And I just love it. Love it on her. It's sweet. It doesn't, it doesn't necessarily pass as a school outfit, but you can use it. And what I thought about this was really cute. I didn't plan it this way, but she's also a pre-loved Taryn, right? So that I named Tess. and she has her nails polished, and they're actually like a light grape color that I'll bring in for you. I didn't do it, but whoever had her before did. And I thought it's kind of funny because it's almost the same color as the hearts here, which these little grape hearts. So let me go ahead and drop her down so you can get a better look of her face. And her eyes are also a light amber, right? And I don't think they're quite as intense. Sorry, she's starting to fall. I don't think they're quite as intense as the other doll that I named, and I can't remember already. Oh my God, I think it's Thea, right? Was it Thea or Tegan? Yeah, it's Thea. It was Thea. So, yeah, but she is, you know, from 2015. Very, very cute. All right, let me see if I can put her away without messing everything up here. All right, yep, she's falling out. Her legs are loose. She does need to be restrained, and I have lots of dolls that need to be restrung, and I just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. All right, and my final Taryn doll that I bought pre-loved and is renamed to Tegan, and she's from 2017 and batch 19. And I dressed her in an Our Generation outfit, and it does look quite short on her. All these, you know, I don't know, all the Taryn dolls like the short outfits, and I think it's really, really cute. And it's kind of a retro outfit. I don't know if it belonged to an Our Generation doll or if it was an Our Generation outfit that was sold separately. And I think it's super cute. I definitely would like to have it be a little longer on her. These dolls do have longer legs than Our Generation or American Girl, but I still think it's adorable. Look how cute it is. All right, and then let's get a close-up of her and take a look at her eyes, which are a different color. They're all brown, but, and I'll take her cute little glasses off for now. Oop. See if I can do that without messing up her hair. But you can see her eyes are a deeper color. And she also has very nice, natural-looking blush, and her hair is super, super soft. That's one thing I will say about all the Taryn dolls in my collection, that their hair is very, very soft. All right. Yeah, me. Let's see me. Sorry about that. All right. No, I'm not going to apologize. I shouldn't. All right. We're supposed to love ourselves as we are, right? All right, and then, so one more time, I will show you Taryn Lorraine, and her eyes are the deep brown. They are pretty close to, let's see, Tegan's. Let's take a quick look real quick. Uh-oh, Tegan's going to fall. Her legs. All right, let me see if I can grab her. Come here, don't fall. Let's see, can we see a difference? Huh, maybe her eyes are deeper brown. What do you think? I think her eyes are actually deeper than the new Taryn, who's from, remember, 2022. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, let me go ahead and compare the other two, since their eyes seem to be the closest in color. All right. Don't fall, Tegan. All right. And then here we go. Thea and Tess. They are quite similar. Although, like I said, her hair just seems to, it might just been the way, I don't know. She's got a whiter looking, like the way her hair lays on her is whiter looking. But you can see their eyes are very similar. All right, and then finally, I'll do one more comparison to my new Taryn. And you can see, definitely see a difference in between these two. See? Neat. All right. So I think I am going to hang on here for a second. I don't think I can fit them all in here. Gosh, let me try. I like to say goodbye with all of the dolls that I show, but I don't know if it's always possible. But let me see what I can do without them falling everywhere. Come on, girls. Come on, let's stay together. Oh, come on. This one is the loosey goosey legs. Great. I got, oh, wait, can I do it? One more. Come on. Oh, don't fall. All right. I think I got her. I did. Yeah, I got them all. Mostly. All right. So that is my video for today. And I hope you did enjoy it and that, you know, maybe you have personal stories as well about the people in your life that you love that have some form of dementia. Please feel free to talk about it in the comments if you want. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. We got one here that is hiding. Come here, look, 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 look. There she is. So, and also let me know which one of my Taryn dolls is your favorite. And also, which outfit did you like the best for my Taryn Lorraine? Anyway, everybody, I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day. And I will talk to you again real soon. Take care.